Just west of the Hackensack River on a sandy 1-acre hill in Little Ferry sits a small African-American burial ground that was neglected and vandalized for so many years, few gravestones and markers remain. But the site, at more than 160 years old, has national historical significance. Among those buried are formerly enslaved persons and 2 Civil War veterans. The cemetery is now under the care of Bergen County, and this Black History Month, the public is being invited to visit and pay homage to Black lives. Melissa Rose Cooper reports.
It memorializes life because I look at past generations, we stand on their shoulders. So if we stand on their shoulders, we should protect them, we should recognize them, and we should honor them.
A mission historian Dr. Arnold Brown is making sure to achieve here at Gethsemane Cemetery in Little Ferry.
The cemetery was created in about 1860, just before the Civil War commenced. And the reason it was created is because African Americans could not be buried in the white cemeteries here in this particular area, Hackensack. So this was created. It's a little bit larger than a 1-acre parcel of land. And actually it's a sand hill because there was nothing but sand all around here that they used to build bricks, okay? So this is the last hill that you can see that we have sand here.
Brown spearheaded efforts to make the cemetery a historic site and restore the grounds.
The cemetery has been vandalized, as you can see. When we first came here, we saw that there were fire pits where kids would come and have fires and hang out, so to speak. And it was in shambles. And like I indicated before, there were car parks, especially over here. And over here is an automobile place. They just dumped their things in there, refrigerators and car parks. It was disgraceful. It was a dishonor to our ancestors. All right, you can see how the stones are, okay, laid over, how they've been vandalized.
Now, nearly 20 years later, Bergen County, which owns the cemetery, is inviting the public to learn about its historical significance in honor of Black History Month.
This is not just a cemetery where people are buried. This is a cemetery that is telling us a lot about our history here in Bergen County. And I think that is what makes this cemetery the most important thing. And the fact that we still have people alive, such as Arnold Brown, Dr. Arnold Brown, that you will hear from, who was important in making this happen. This was a potter's field. It was an area where people just tended to throw their junk when they didn't want it. And we cleaned it up. We put the fence around it. We do programming.
Roughly 500 people are documented as being buried here. Among them are formerly enslaved people, local business owners, and 2 Civil War veterans. And these panels posted throughout the cemetery will allow visitors to learn more about them.
This is hallowed ground. This is a ground that we all should honor and protect at all costs. And we hope the county, who has acquired title of it and has the ability to take care of it, so we are satisfied that this cemetery will be preserved for many, many years.
The self-guided tours at Gethsemane Cemetery will be available Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. For NJ Spotlight News, I'm Melissa Rose Cooper.